Atlanta Dugout Talk from a Braves fan point of view. I'm Bob from AtlantaDugoutTalk.com. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we want to look at MLB considering radical changes to the 2020 baseball season, including having a Grapefruit League and then a Cactus League. Now, Bob Nightengale of USA Today put out an article on this very topic. If you'll look in the description below this video, I will have a link to Bob Nightengale's article. Check it out after you watch this video. But he goes on to say, Major League Baseball, assessing countless proposals, has discussed a plan that would eliminate the traditional American and National League for the season 2020. A high-ranking official told USA Today, Bob Nightengale, and then also said that they would also realign all 6 divisions for an abbreviated season this year. This is a proposal. The official spoke on the conditions. He did not want his name to be known that leaked out this particular proposal that is being discussed. So there's also other proposals. As many of us know, about a week ago, they came out with one that would have all the games played just in Arizona. But this is different. We're going to have it split up, Arizona and Florida. The plan would have all 30 teams returning to their spring training homes in Florida and Arizona, playing regular season games only in those 2 states, and without fans, in an effort to reduce travel and minimize risk in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. The divisions would be realigned based on the geography of their spring training homes. So as far as Brave fans, Atlanta would be in the Florida League, in the Grapefruit League. The plan would allow teams to return to the comfort of their spring training homes. They would have 3 weeks of training, which would also include exhibition games, before opening the regular season and playing a schedule totally different from divisional opponents. Now, here's a look at the alignment. There'll be a Grapefruit League in Florida and the Cactus League in Arizona. You're going to have 3 divisions in each league. In the Grapefruit League, first division will be the North. It will be the New York Yankees, Philadelphia Phillies, Toronto Blue Jays, Detroit Tigers, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The second division will be the South. The Boston Red Sox, the Minnesota Twins, the Atlanta Braves, the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Baltimore Orioles. And the third division would be the East. The Washington Nationals, Houston Astros, New York Mets, St. Louis Cardinals, and the Miami Marlins. Now, these will be the 3 divisions, the North, the South, and the East. No National League, no American League. As you can see, teams are mixed. In the Cactus League in Arizona, you will have the Northeast Division, the Chicago Cubs, the San Francisco Giants, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Colorado Rockies, and the Oakland Athletics. Then in the Western Division, you will have the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Chicago White Sox, the Cincinnati Reds, the Cleveland Indians, and the Los Angeles Angels. And then in the Northwest Division, you will have the Milwaukee Brewers, San Diego Padres, Seattle Mariners, the Texas Rangers, and the Kansas City Royals. So you will have two completely different leagues. There will not be any leagues, the American and National League, for this year. As I said earlier, this is just a proposal of what one alignment might look like. When you're trying to be really creative, why say no now, says Hall of Famer manager Tony La Russa. The Angels' senior advisor of baseball operations, who had been briefed of the potential plan. So you have a unique season. I've got no problem with that, says La Russa. I'm not sure we'll be able to play in our own cities across the country. So if you split it up like that, this plan is a possibility. The Cactus League, which would be in Arizona, provides more flexibility, given all of the teams are within an hour's drive of each other. That's, as far as in Florida, that's not the case. Also, Florida with teams spread throughout the state presents a bigger challenge. If players, officials, and support staff would needed to be quarantined, which have not been determined. Earlier this week, following a report by ESPN, MLB said it was having preliminary discussions about playing the season exclusively in Arizona. The Arizona-Florida plan has several advantages, including allowing teams to establish home bases with facilities that they are familiar with. There would be 26 ballparks available to be used, including 3 major league parks. The Tropicana Field in St. Peters, Florida, the Marlins Park in Miami, and Chase Field in Phoenix. And those 3 would be domed stadiums. Financially, it would be a huge boon for the TV rights holders. You could have a captive TV audience the entire day. Games in Florida could be played at 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time and still have games in prime time for East Coast and their fans. The time slots still would permit West Coast teams to play prime time in the games that are in Arizona. Baseball, even with the realignment, could still play 12 games apiece against their new divisional opponents and 6 games apiece against the other teams in the state. There would be at least one doubleheader a night when all teams are scheduled to play because of the odd number of teams in each state. The DH would likely be universally implemented as well. There could still be division winners, wild card winners, perhaps adding 2 more wild card teams to each league, or a postseason tournament with all 30 teams. The winner of the Cactus League in Arizona would play the winner of the Grapefruit League in Florida for the World Series Championship, utilizing the dome stadiums in late November. This official cautioned that nothing has been decided. They will continue to wait until advised by the health and government officials that it is safe to start the season, holding out hope that the teams could maybe once return to their major league cities, including have fans in the ballparks. Yet for now, they'll continue to explore all options, knowing that anything and everything is possible for a season like no other. There are some workable possibilities, LaRussa says. Why give up on any alternative until it's clear it can work? What we can't do is give up. This is from the article that Bob Nightengale of the USA Today had a few days ago. Be sure to check out the whole article. I have the link, as I said, in the description below this video. So for the next few minutes, I want to give my opinion of this proposal. In my opinion, this proposal is probably the best option other than being able to play all the games at their regular stadiums across the country. No matter what plan that MLB decides to use, there will never be a perfect plan. The Atlanta Braves would play their home games at their new spring training camp in Northport, Florida, located in the southern part of Sarasota County. The name of the stadium is CoolToday Park. The DH would have to be used, in my opinion, for all games, since National and American League teams would be playing in the same division. All the teams that the Braves would play in their division are actually American League teams. They would be the only National League team. Another interesting point to think about, what about instant replay? Remember, all the extra cameras and everything is set up at all the major league cities, but what about at the minor league camps? I have my doubts that instant replay to what we are used to over the last few years would be in place. What about umpires? Will the MLB finally implement the robo umpire? What about the TV broadcast? How many crew members are going to be allowed to be at the stadium? A lot of these things we don't really know what the case will be, because there's many crew members that are used to produce television games. And what about, will there be any blackouts? I know where I live in Arkansas, to get the Braves games, I have to use MLB.TV or the MLB at Bat app on my iPhone. But the problem here is whenever we play teams like the Cardinals or the Royals or whoever, if they happen not to show the game in my location, there's no way I can see the game. Keep in mind that all the games will be played in 2 states. To me, they would have to lift the blackout for the fans. Next, how many games would be played? How many doubleheaders would have to be played in a week for each team? Would we have expanded rosters? I was listening a few days ago to on the radio 680 The Fan in Atlanta. Buck and Kincaid was interviewing Braves general manager Alex Anthopoulos, and he brought out the point that most likely there would have to be expanded rosters. Would we, and along that line, how would we work out as far as relief pitchers? I know Anthopoulos pointed out that he did not want to have where a relief pitcher, if there was a doubleheader, to have to pitch in 2 games in 1 day. What about calling up minor league players? Will there even be any minor league season? Will they be playing any games? Are they going to be housed at the spring training or whatnot? As you can see, there are a lot of questions that MLB has to consider before making the final decision whether or not to even have a season this year. What do you think of the proposal that MLB is considering? Do you think the Arizona plan, so us playing all the games in Arizona? The only problem with that plan is having enough stadiums to where all 30 teams can play at. That would be the problem with that one. Is there a better proposal for the 2020 baseball season? Give your comments in the description below this video. What do you think? Do you think there will be a baseball season? Do you think any fans are going to be able to attend any of the games this year? Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support this channel, check out the description below this video. If you are happy to be purchasing any products from Amazon or Fanatics, I'm a affiliate with those two companies. Just click on one of those links, and if you purchase something within 24 hours, then I will receive a small commission. I surely would appreciate that. Thank you for watching the video, and please, if this is the type of video that you enjoy watching, subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon to be reminded of future videos when I upload them. Thanks again, Braves Country. Have a great day.